Hello everyone and welcome to my 60th review. Today I'll be reviewing Hope for Sale by Chiild. This is another artist I knew nothing about, but I do remember their 2020 album Synthetic Soul gained a lot of attention. Judging from the art direction and song titles, it seemed like it would be a very calming or enchanting sounding album. And after listening to this is definitely what it is, but also not what I expected, and mostly in a good way. Well, let's get into this. Sleepwalking is the intro and does really sound like a dream or just being very drowsy with the echoey guitar and background vocals, but gets more lively with the drums, vocals, and the strings that come in every now and then, sounding more like an enchanting dream. Reminding me of something Bon Iver might do. This is definitely a great song. Hold on till we get there brings more grooviness, I guess, with the heavy bass line and drums, with the vocals still being pretty laid back, but still having so much liveliness to it, especially on the chorus, with this song having one of my favorite hooks, bringing more synth and guitar. It also brings this feeling of some sort of journey, seeming to go into continuing to push on in life, but I could be wrong, but still another great song in the top 3 I'd say. Weightless is again another great song with more of its airiness feel to it, sounding like you are weightless, with it going to, it seems, letting go of any cares or worries in life. Bringing another one of my favorite hooks with the melody and sounds brought in that moment, the rest of the song bringing an empty feel but does get lively when the drums come in. This is another great song in my opinion in the top 5. Awake was a song I was excited for, seeing what him and Mahalia could do together, and it's incredible. Chiiild still brings more laid-back vocals, with Mahalia having her singing being more lively, but they work so well together. Having an instrumental similar to Hold On Till We Get There, with heavy bass and drums sound great, but then switches to bring a more angelic feel with the airy sounds, beautiful cinematic strings, and the trap-style drums, I guess, making everything feel more slow. But it sounds incredible, and it's definitely my favorite song. Eventually started promising with the great intro with the strings, I think, and vocals, with it then bringing the heavy bass and drums again. This song sounds great with the instrumental, but I don't care for the vocals on this song too much. While not sounding bad, sounding somewhat out of place in some parts, seeming to go into a much lower voice in some parts. This song is still great, but just don't care for the vocals, so it's very mid-song in general, I guess. 13 Months of Sunshine is just an instrumental, but I really enjoyed it still and do think Chiild's type of vocals wouldn't have fit too well in this instrumental, so I kind of prefer it being an instrumental. It's very relaxing with its airy sounds and guitar, with the drums, other guitar embellishments, and other sounds bring more liveliness to it. While I don't prefer it over other songs, I still really like this song. Lotus brings a really mellow and depressing sounding song, sounding like a James Blake song, and I think it's incredible. Bringing a piano ballad with vocals that sounds very heartbroken, sound beautiful, and while there's not a lot to it, I still think it's great the way it is in the top 3 for me. Gone has a slightly mellow but still upbeat feel to it, with the plucky guitars, drums, and strings seeming to go into just wanting to get away from all problems in life with someone else, and is another great song bringing more beautiful moments, and does have some parts I don't care for, like maybe some more in the verses, but still one of my favorites. Wasting Time seemed like it would be like another Awake or Lotus, which isn't a bad thing, but I didn't think it would be as grand as it is, and this song is incredible and seems that they just meant to be an interlude with it only being a minute 44 seconds. I would have definitely wanted it longer, but this song is incredible with its instrumental and vocals, with probably its best performance. Starting off calm with the vocals and angelic strings, which sound great, but then with the guitar and heavy drums making this song incredible in the top 5 for me. The best thing happening yet might be the outro, because the next song is another version of Gone, but anyways, this song has moments I like. This is the weakest song in my opinion. It definitely doesn't sound bad, but it's not too interesting to me, and the weakest song in my opinion compared to others. I think it does well vocally, and the instrumental has good parts like the trumpet I think and drums, but overall it's fine, but I don't care for it too much, so if this is the outro, it wasn't too good. Gone could be the outro, but I don't know, but this is I guess a remix of Gone featuring Jensen McRae. I thought I'd like this more than the original, and of course it's great with its elements of the other version, but I don't care for what Jensen provides, and I don't think her voice fits the instrumental too well. She's still a good singer, but doesn't really match well in my opinion on this song. But of course it's a good song because the original Gone is incredible, but I'd rather just listen to the original and other songs over this remix too. And all I really have to say left is, I didn't think I liked it this much. There is a lot of repetitive sounds, but he still makes almost every song great. 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching.